Okay, good day, guys. Okay, so I just got this game, Iron Wake. I've been seeing it on different YouTube gameplay or some sort of game walkthrough, and I said, okay, let me attempt it. So basically, what I'm trying to do is actually to run some games that are actually decent on low budget PCs. My game my gaming setup is a 2 gig dedicated graphics AMD. It's an AMD graphics card. I have a 1 terabyte SSD, and 16 gigs of RAM. My system is currently runs on a Intel Core i7 processor. So let's see what this game is about. Okay. So if you have a low budget PC and you want to run games like this, the settings I would recommend in is that maybe you should reduce the resolution to 1280 by 720, basically 720p screen resolution. With the previous system setup that I just the system spec that I just mentioned, you can be able to run these games fairly. I also need to mention that I've also run GTA 5 on a PC like this, and it runs fairly well. So yeah, let's just get into it. I like playing games on normal difficulty. So
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
the beginning of the end, I
His body was
guess.
gone.
Okay, it's about nightmares basically.
I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
I was certain I had just driven from this direction, but now the road was blocked. I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there. The radiator had broken when I hit hit the hitchhiker, the car wasn't going anywhere.
So basically, I have a habit of making sure I check everywhere to see if I miss anything. So bear with me. I'm usually that curious. Okay, before we go to the lighthouse, let's. Apparently, I have to go this way. But let's see what's down this route first.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
A collectible. Usually when playing mission games, one of the things you need to understand is places that they don't directly point you to are places where you can find some sort of collectibles, items, basically items in general. So you might want to first check those places first before proceeding.
You
What?
don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them? You think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now. Now, you'll suffer.
What?
There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your story's already good. Not like they haven't artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Wow. Okay, so apparently this guy is from the guy's stories. I think I might have to reduce the movement of my mouse.
Missed your deadline.
Shit. Okay.
You can't stop me!
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
So this guy is playing a character from his own stories that he.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
was trapped. There was no way out.
It's actually very funny.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out. Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Okay, so apparently
Well done.
I
I
have
have
to
something
be.
important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No. Follow my light.
So apparently this is some sort of like a horror game.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. This way. There's no time.
It keeps telling me there's no time.
It's been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Okay, this is where it
Turn the
starts.
flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun. Pick up the revolver. Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now. In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Oh wow. Okay, so apparently I use the lights to aim. Basically the lights act as some sort of crosshairs. Then it drops.
This isn't
That was can't attack me in the lights, so okay, so apparently Okay. So I have two weapons now: a flare gun and a bullet. I think that has some sort of infinite reload, so to speak. So the flashlights serves as some sort of crosshairs to aim. So the flashlight dispels the darkness, then only then can the bullet be effective. Got it.
Just like I can keep this up forever. He's here. Alan, wake up.
Shh, baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Okay.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
That is not actually.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Well, usually when someone say, I hope you have a lovely holiday, it turns out that they really don't have a lovely holiday at the end of the day. Well, let's see what happens after this.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Okay.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cut up from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
You can stop talking now.
Keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Okay, what I just realized that I needed to get done is I think I need subtitles. I think I need a video commentary. Then I think that I need something else. Something came. It should be in graphics, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's just go back to it. I'm sure I'll remember as the game goes on, as the game continues. Okay, yeah, I just remembered now. Yes, I want to reduce the movement of. Yeah, it should be in controls, not in graphics. Yeah, the sensitivity is no. So sensitivity is actually the mouse sensitivity is too high. Let me just drop it down. Field of view. I need a larger field of view. Okay.
Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to.
I think I would prefer a much larger field of view. Yeah, yeah. I think that's a lot better. Yeah.
Rusty
Yeah.
here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake?
So much for
I
quiet
can't
vacation.
believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake. Are you on your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ah.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Okay, so I'm guessing Mr. Carl is in the men's, the gents. So this is for females. And let's check out that for males. Yep.
Hello?
Of course, no response.
Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
I mean, think about it. I'm Nigerian, right? And usually when we have,
very inspiring.
usually when we have creepy people like this, we don't wait to be told twice to get the heck out of there. But apparently for
so
fellow humans in the Western Hemisphere, it's usually not so. Let's see where this leads.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Why is she there holding the light bulb?
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The Andersons, they're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
And why do I need that information? I guess I'm going to find out pretty soon.
I'll be heading back to work as soon as Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
Alright, the wife is at the door.
Bye, Mr. Wade.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Wow, so that is Carl. Apparently, it
That diner was a
seems
real nut house.
we've got the wrong house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
An island. Diverse isle.
It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's
It
something,
is?
all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Bird Lake Cabin is an idyllic, a little rundown but nevertheless beautiful cabin nestled in a small island on the Cauldron.
Well, I'm guessing this is the video
But not all about
commentary.
it is as it seems. You see, in the 70s there was a big eruption and the whole island sank and it took down the cabin with it. So it shouldn't really exist. Yet somehow it does.
Oh, wow.
The original idea for the Bird Lake Cabin was that it was actually alive, that it would roam about in the forests at night, rising onto its legs that would at daytime look like bird leg-shaped roots sticking out from under it. In the end, the story evolved into having the name of Bird Lake Cabin simply derived from the peculiar shape of the island and also from the frontal facade of the building, where a chimney, which looks like a beak, and 2 round windows looked like its face, and 2 porches, one on either side, looked like its wings.
Okay. Okay. So apparently, this is actually very interesting commentary on this game. I have never played a game like this. This would be my very first. This would be my very first game with such some sort of video commentary overlay of some sorts. Very interesting. Let me go around. I just like going around. Let's see what's. Is there anything else out there? That's a bird. That's a crow. Well, there are crows everywhere apparently.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Wow. That sounds very old and rickety. This already smells like two.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
But you were wrong, I guess. Another commentary.
We spend a lot of time talking about Alice in the game, but we don't actually see all that much of her because she disappears. That's why it was very important for us to establish her as a major force in Wake's life in the very beginning of the game. Their relationship is very interesting because Alice is actually a lot smarter and stronger than Wake is. She's capable of manipulating him and is quite willing to do so if need be. That's how they ended up at Cauldron Lake in the first place. But what she does out of love. She really just wants to help him. And he does need all that help because he kind of falls apart without her. She's a lot stronger than that. She could survive without him, but I'm not sure if Wake could ever live without Alice.
Okay, so apparently the wife is like some sort of anchor, emotional anchor to him. And over there in the distance, you can see some sort of a lodge. That apparently is called this squadron, or scaldron, anyhow you want to pronounce it. That is what it is. And that is where they are supposed to be, but this location that they currently are is not where they are supposed to be. I think Alan was just alluding to that just before the video commentary overlay came into started, so to speak. I guess I'm saying so to speak a lot more, but you get the point anyway. Now I was going to point out that the essence of looking around a lot more, if we do not look around more, we wouldn't even know that the first thing we're supposed to do is to turn on the generator, right? Okay, let's see what it's about.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
Crow is still here. I mean, what do you expect from a horror game? Let me take a look at the other side. Kind of looks like the bridge is damaged. It wasn't this damaged when we came across it. If you guys noticed this as well, please just drop it in the comments. I don't think we can get through to the other sides without going inside the house first. So let's try that. I'm getting an ominous feeling. Okay. Okay.
Alice? Honey?
It's strange that she's upstairs. Let's check this out before we go.
The old door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hi Pat, it's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose.
She's going to mention it.
Famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer. I just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited.
So much for keeping a low profile.
Yeah, exactly. This is what they call a pier, right? It can't be called a harbor. Let me know the difference between a pier and a harbor in the comments. I really don't know. I guess I could actually just Google it out or Google it to find out, but I can't really right now, obviously.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Black. Not a good sign, obviously. Let's find the wife. Another collectible.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
He didn't even realize that she shouted his name rather. It will show that she didn't see him for a moment.
Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alan Wake has a lot of problems. His marriage is failing, he's suffering from the results of extremely poor impulse control, and frankly, the guy is a bit of a dick. He's not a bad writer, he's definitely a decent one, and obviously he's been very successful, but you know, it's probably not a coincidence that the moment he sets out to write this really good novel, he's not...
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice?
Oh, so he's back to the nightmare.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Okay. Brent, this is what nightmares are made up of.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Well, dropping down here will be certain death.
Designing the environments, we are making full use of the diversity of nature in Pacific Northwest region. In this episode, we find Alan Wake crashed in a car unable to climb back to the road and facing a long hike through the forest to reach a distant gas station where he hopes to find help. The area is a rocky, forested valley. He has to go through a logging site and also a marshland that follows the bottom of the valley and a river crossing. In the end, there is a vintage old gas station to explore, so really it's a visually very interesting location.
I'm having mixed feelings about the video commentary. The reason why is that sometimes it's overlapping the actual subtitle of the game. So I don't know. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. It's not totally bad and it's not helpful either. In my opinion, that is.
Hello? Is someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Well, as you can see, Wake has just found his first manuscript pages. They just sort of floated down from an unearthly light. And the manuscript is really one of our main storytelling tools in the whole thing, and one of our most important concepts in the entire game. And that stuff was actually really difficult to write because, you don't have a lot of space there. You have a couple of paragraphs, and you kind of need to be able to tell a little story there.
Yeah, and I also think that the manuscript pages are a big part of the whole Alan Wake experience. While it also tells a lot about the world itself, it also gives you a really deep history of different characters in the game.
Yeah, and it feels kind of natural too because, we sort of made the pages a part of the whole thing. They're not just sort of, random things in the, on the sideline, but they're actually something that's really a part of the plot because they really are the plot.
Exactly. And I especially like the idea how certain pages actually predict some events that are going to occur in the future.
Yeah, we do a lot of foreshadowing there, but it's not, we don't really do the kind of a thing where we sort of, hint at something. We actually come right out and flat out, say it. Because that's sort of, we want to prove the player that, what's written on the pages actually literally happens in the game.
Yeah, it's really cool when that happens. If somebody actually reads the page and sees how the stuff unfolds in front of him while he plays it, I think that would be really cool for somebody. And it's so bad that I've actually read all the pages so I don't get that experience. But I would think that it's really cool when you actually experience it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of players are probably just going to run through and just sort of skip the pages. And that's fine, you can do that. You can play a cool action game like that. Yeah. But there's actually a lot more to the game than just the shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the commentary is not that bad. Not exactly that bad. But it will mean that, well, it's not that bad. Okay guys, I would like to stop here. Tell me what you think. If you want me to continue, I want to drop a part 2 of the game. If you like it, tell me what you think about my own commentary. And I'm trying to get at least 10 subscribers. Please just help me like, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.